Okay, there we go. All right. Sorry about that, folks. I don't get why this one program gives me this much trouble. It shouldn't, but it does. All right, well, give me a minute because I'm going to do something a little out of order. So bear with me. My computer is about 10 minutes behind on my keystrokes. All right, so what I'm going to do, just to make sure I get them in order and make sure I don't lose anything, and I'm not guaranteeing I'm not going to lose anything because my signal is not strong at the moment. So, Jade, I will get to you in 1 second. All right, so Jade, one player game in a second. What I'm going to make sure I do is I'm going to make sure I get the list points out, and then I will get back over to your one player game. So, Murphy is going to get 20 whammies. And Saruta, we are going to we got Saruta and Moody. And since Moody's not here, we can still give Moody his 35 whammies. And that leaves us with Saruta with double toil and trouble, fire burn, and a small prize. All right, there we go. I'm getting everything in order, taken care of. So with that, Saruta, let's get your small prize taken care of. Because we are adding to your collection of stuff. Saruta will be getting. No, I want over here. There we go. Because this is actually the last of these I have left that I can think of. Saruta, I hope you're a Disney fan. because you are getting from the McDonald's Happy Meal set. Yeah, don't laugh. You are getting from the Aristocrats Scat Cat, one of the all-time great characters of the Aristocrats. So, Saruta, that is now yours. Along with the Hot Wheel. So I am just going to put this together with the Hot Wheels car for you later. And that will be yours. And with that, I can actually close the list. For now. Hopefully I can close it without it crashing the system. Like I said, I know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to change my background on my electric company slide. All right, bear with me 1 minute because I got to go I got to go save the vault since we've got some numbers that came off of it. And then we'll be able to get to everything else. I've still got like a pile of Happy Meal stuff, but that was the last of my VHS ones. That was the last of my VHS ones. All right, so let me do this, and then I will get everything else set up. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you know what I realized crashed? Groove actually crashed. That's why we have no background music. Kind of hard to do kind of hard for me to do a TV game show without background music. It's like my thing. It's like you gotta have something like distracting you. Come on, computer. Give me what I need. There we go. All right, there we go. Now we're caught up. Reasonably caught up. Okay, Jade. So, like I said, hello, Red. Hey, Red. Just so you know, I've added a command. So, if somebody wants to buy a character from you, you'll be able to make a list of who wants one. Now, it's not a cheap command, and it is based on Streamlabs, so it may take a while to earn that. All right, so Jade. So again, this is how it works. The 10 buttons control 10 different amounts of lights, anywhere from 1 to 10. Your goal is to light up to 24 light bulbs. 21 to 24 is your target. Okay? So with that, which switch do we throw first? So we need to throw a switch from 1 to 10. All right, we are going to throw switch number 4. Let's see how many light bulbs we light up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Sarita, have yourself a good one, my Daz. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is just like yesterday. The first one they picked lit up 10. All right, so the switch that contains 10 light bulbs can no longer be pressed. So we are looking for up to 14 in total. Okay? So which switch would you like us to throw now? Switch number 1. Now the good news is 10 is there is no fail number. You cannot blow the circuit on 2 switches. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we have lit up 4 bulbs. Now that means the 4 is gone, the 10 is gone. So right now, you are still safe, because the most you can do is 9. If you get the switch that lights up 9 bulbs, you would get a small prize, if that's where you want to stop. Okay? So there is no bad switch again. Number 8. We are looking for 1 or 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 light bulbs. All right, now's where you got to think about this. You know the switch for 1 is still there. The switch for 2 is still there. The switch for 1 through 4 is still on the board. The problem is everything from 6 to 9 is also still on the board. So you've got a 50-50 as to whether or not you would draw a bulb that blows the circuit or wins something. So the question is, do you want to go on, or do we stop at 19 light bulbs? If we stop now, I will give you 190 whammies. Oh, Jade is a gambler. Jade is a gambler. All right, we know we want anything below a 6. 1, 2, 3, or 4 would be just perfect, right? We're looking for anything below a 6. Switch number 9. 1, 2, 3. Ah, nicely done, Jade. Right now, I will give you a small prize. Now, the 2 is still out there. The 1 and the 2 are still available if you want to try it. But again, everything higher than 2 is going to blow the circuit. So, do we stop with the small? Or do we keep going? You are done. I don't blame you. I do not blame you at all, Jade. All right, so I owe you a small prize. I got to get Brian's small prize set together. Let me think. What do you like, Jade? What is your favorite type of things? Just so I have something to work with if I go manually picking. What are you a fan of? Animals and music. Okay. All right, let me think about it, and I will come up with your small prize. I got a potential. I just have to see where it's at. Where do I have that? I'm trying to think. It is probably still back over in the shelving. I will say it's probably over in the shelving. I will have to go check and see. So you are definitely going to get a small prize out of this, Jade. It's going to take me a bit to come up with something from the set because I have my smalls kind of spread out more than I should. All right, guys. So with that, let me get this closed. I'm just going to close it, and I'll fix the code in that one later. So fix Monopoly game choice. I think I know what the problem is on that, but I gotta go check something out to make sure I got that right. Plus, I gotta figure out why that one game is slowing the computer down. It shouldn't be, but it is. All right, so as I said, folks, tonight we're going international. Tonight we are going to try to do a pair of international game shows. One is French, one is Italian. And for best participation, you can join us on the Discord voice chat. And the reason I say for best is because it's sort of one of them is a build-up game. Jade, you see these photos right down here in the bottom of the screen? These are literally various items that I send out. So, for instance, you saw the Aristocats. That will be going to Saruta. That's why I put her name on it. I have piles of stuff that actually has to go out. I just gotta. I'm in a holding pattern because Bubbles starts her job next week, and it's gonna free up some of my pocket cash to get stuff sent. And as I said, I'm worse than Jason when it comes to this. Um,
No, Mark, don't play. You're gonna win. Don't play. No, Mark, play.
I'm worse than Jason when it's like I don't like asking for money. If you guys want to donate through bits or whatever, that's great.
Mark, I'm joking.
But I'm never going to do that. Yep. The funny thing was, Red, I had to come home Thursday. This is why I was actually able to start the show on time on Thursday. I had to leave the office 2 hours early so I could get home in time for her interview with her I-9 person so that she could re-photograph her passport and I could confirm her passport was real. That was literally my entire involvement. Was yes, I know her. Yes, she's American. Yes, I'm married to her. Yes, her passport is real. That was my part of it, but I had to be here for it. So yeah, she actually starts on Monday. I think it's work from home to start with, but I'm not sure. I think it's work from home to start with, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
What's the job?
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
The passport was real and stuff. What's the job that you had to confirm that the passport was real or whatever?
Yep.
What is it?
Basically, don't ask me. I'm not going to argue with governmental people.
What's a governmental job?
All right, give me a second, guys, because the instructions on the screen are not working yet, but everything else is. So we're going to ignore the instruction screen at the moment. But I am looking for.
Mark, I wanted to let you know I'm joking, okay?
I know.
No, I don't. I want him to know that I'm joking. I said, no, Mark, don't play. You're gonna win. So I want him to know I'm joking. I'm not serious. I'm not serious about that. I want him to know I'm joking.
Bear with me, guys. All right. So basically, this is the game of Tout de le Monde. And there's more to it. I stopped at Tout de le Monde because that's all I can say in French. So if you are interested, yeah, something like that.
I was joking, right? Mark, you realize I was joking when I said not to play, right? I just want to make sure you know that I'm joking. I'm not serious about that.
We know, Murphy. We know. It's always fun. Anybody who comes in and takes themselves seriously on this show, just take a chill pill, go drink a fifth of vodka straight, and then come back. So, Mark, is your dad still bugging you around the house?
Nah.
He finally gave you some space, huh? He finally gave you some breathing room. All right, so I'm looking for 3 more players, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking for 3 more players.
Brian, you thought that I should have changed. You got that 4-letter word. I should have changed it.
Oh man, I was thinking you're pretty close. I was thinking.
Were you just guessing? You were just guessing random words. You didn't have a system, did you? Were you just guessing random words?
I know the second letter was an O in that 4-letter word because most of the letters that we have don't have any vowels as an answer. I'm thinking that second word gotta be an O.
Mm,
No, I meant the previous word. So I got to any possible
The syllable
combination.
word I'm talking.
Yeah, because the second possible vowel is an O, and you gotta find the suit SOO. The one I was keen on is the word suit SOOT, the second word. That gave me the O. I'm like, the other two words won't give me any more vowels as a word. It's, it's any more vowels. So it's gotta be that second word has to be the vowel. So I went with O. Anything with an O in there is the second
no,
vowel, and I put it back.
the word that had me worried was casa.
Yeah, it's funny. It was funny because you said I want to give a hint on it, and as soon as you said that, Brian put in that word.
Well, because, and here's the reason why. Casa is used in English, even though it's a Spanish word. So a
Is it?
long time ago, I had to make a rule that said if it's a common foreign word, 4 letters or 4 letters long, it could be used. Because one of the puzzles was Rani, Rani, which is basically the wife of a Raja in India. And everybody let me have it. And I'm like, nope, nope, I'm not taking this. I can use any 4 letter word that is sometimes used in English. And casa is one of those weird ones. All right, so we're looking for 3 more players, ladies and gentlemen.
Red, come and play.
He still claims he doesn't have Discord.
I know.
I
Come
don't
on,
believe him.
download it. Red, download it. Download it to your phone. It's not.
I still don't believe him, but he still says it. All right, so we're going to explain the rules while we're waiting, because that's what a lot of people may be worried about. Round one, everybody's going to get 2 questions. And it'll start with Murphy, and it'll work our way across the board. Murphy will get 2 questions
Can it
back
not
to.
start with me?
All right, you don't want first. I can change it. You don't want to be
No, I'm
first?
fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not believing the rules.
All right, hold on. So we won't start with Murphy. I'll move Murphy over behind Brian, I think. There you go. So whoever's in first position will get 2 questions. Question number 1, you can ask for the question to be cash, which means we will show you no options for the answer. Cash questions are worth 5 points. You can ask for a duo question, which is basically 2 choices, one's right, one's wrong. You get it right, you get 1 point. And then we have the carré question, which is square in French. I actually learned this. Oh, it didn't change. Hold on. Thank you, Red. I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm like, something's not matching. Something wasn't matching, and I went blank. Let me fix that. There we go. All right. Oh, that looks better. Okay. So basically, you'll have a choice of a 5 point question, 3 point question, or a 1 point question. Carré or square will give you 4 options. If you pick the right option, it's worth 3 points. No penalties for wrong answers. You just don't score any points. After everybody gets their 2 questions, so whoever's on the left is going to set the benchmark. That's what everybody's going to be looking to either beat or come close to. Um, the as we do not have a champion at the moment, top scorer becomes the champion. Okay? Then the bottom scorer will be eliminated. That'll leave us with 4 players. Round 2, we will have 3 cash questions or 3 duo questions, 3 3 category questions, and then 2 cash questions that everybody will answer in whispers of the 4. The champion does not have to answer any of the questions. He is basically in the driver's seat. Then each player will get one last cash question that will be determined by the champion. We will show the champion the question. He will decide who has to answer it. This is the only question you can lose points on. -5 for a miss, +5 if you get it right. At the end of round 2, the player with the highest score will then face the champion one-on-one in a category of the champion's choosing. We will show 2 categories. The champion will choose the category. The challenger will answer 6 questions that they can again decide, do they want cash, carry, or duo. We do not show the scores of the final round. Then the champion will get 6 different questions on the same subject. All right, makes sense? So basically, you're going to choose a 4-part answer, a 2-part answer, or a no-part answer. And we are looking for 3 more players.
Kevlar today. Where's Kevlar?
Don't know. Hello, Sari. Long time no see. How are you doing, my dear? Wedding planning and planning D&D characters? Now, I get the wedding planning part. That will kill you. The planning D&D characters?
That's 2 different things. I thought she was wedding planning a D&D wedding characters or something like that.
But how are you doing, gorgeous? And how is the wedding plans coming? See, here's the scary part. Is before she disappeared, I know she was talking about it. And she's been gone for so long, I thought I missed it. Didn't get no invitations, no pictures. I thought you didn't love me no more. So again, we are looking for 3 more players, if possible, in Discord. And again, this game is based on the French game. Mark, do you remember the title again? Or the full title?
Tout le monde veut prendre sa place.
Thank you. I can't say, I can never get the last half. It was like I tried to practice.
And the other thing we were talking about that someone challenged you, I think it was Dr. Ashford.
They did an English language pilot called Hold On to Your Seat.
Oh, I'll have to find that one if it exists. Oh, Siri, I didn't know. Jeez, I'm sorry. I'm cracking jokes and I didn't know. I don't remember that. Hold On to Your Seat. Was it an English version or an American version?
English.
Oh, well, that's probably why I haven't seen it then.
I think it's on YouTube somewhere.
I'll have to find the English version. But you guys will actually, I think you guys will actually love. I wish I could do the full characters, for the Avanti one, but I think you guys will love that one.
Ooh.
I think you guys will love Avanti do Amante. Um,
Avanti un altro
yes,
means next one.
I've been working. Now, this was the thing. I spent all my time working on this one, which is a lot simpler in layout and everything. And I think it was Bood who mentioned Avante, and I'm like, I want to try it. I read the thing, and I'm like, I want to try this. I hadn't looked at the video for it, hadn't seen anything about the video yet. So I went to YouTube, saw the Italian version, and apparently they want to make an English version of this, but it's not going to happen. ITV wanted this so bad. And I'm like, all right, the only thing I can't do is the characters. I can't do it because I don't have enough people that participate in the show to just be five extras. And I'm sitting there watching this, and I can't understand a word of Italian, and I am loving this show. I got to
Okay, you're
watch.
loving it.
I got to watch the Undertaker character get up there, the Mad Scientist character get up there, and the
I don't know what to say.
the models character that were doing the massages. And I'm like, holy hell, this would be so hilarious if Fox would grab it. This is like right up a Fox show alley. And I know they won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Because it's more talk show than game show. But it is absolutely hilarious to watch. And that's what I love about certain shows. Even if I can't understand them, if I can get the gist of them, I'm hooked. There is the Russ and I are working. We're going to work on Shanaba or Shabana. I forget which way it goes. And it just got. It was like we watched one episode of it, and it's like we could do this because it's almost like King of the Mountain. And I'm like, we could pull this one off. I think. What I would love to be able to do is basically improve my C programming so I can set everything up to work through the chat and through Discord, so we can like pull Discord photos in and stuff, and um, use those for like instead of the characters at times. Or if you don't have a character, or get people to get in and use video.
It's kind of like what Ron. It's kind of like what um, Royal Flush does.
Mm-hmm.
When he has someone in there, it's through Twitch, but the photos sometimes on his games are
Yeah,
the
but
Twitch
his
avatar. So if you don't have a Twitch avatar,
yeah, but an
but
example is, and I just use this as an example. They do theirs with Unity. LK's only got like two or three of them, but he just does them in C. My C programming skills are like so out of date. I probably couldn't get a job as a C plus programmer for the life of me right now. As much as I would like to get back into it, because it's like I'm still hooked on. I got my Visual Basic going, but that doesn't do me any good in the job world. All right, so we're looking for 3 more interested participants, folks. We're looking for 3 more interested participants. If you are interested, please feel free to join us on the Discord or let me know in chat and we'll try to wing it in chat as well. Let's see. I'm just trying to see who's on chat that's available to participate. That's always the hard part. Like I said, I get jealous of everybody that gets 50 or 60 people in because of how theirs are set up, and it's like, I want that number, but I'm never gonna get that number.
Like Royal Flush and Access get a lot, but theirs are also different kinds.
No, I'm not comparing to anybody. It's just like, just one day I would love to get that number of participants that are actually participating. Like I said, it's one thing I've got to figure out how to do is either a web interface or a Twitch interface that would allow me to do that. So again, we're looking for participants, folks. If you are interested, let me know. Because like I said, I would love to do this show tonight. And I would love to try to get the Italian show in as well. And the other one, the next one I want to try to make is an Israeli one, but that one I'm worried about. That one I am truly worried about. So we are looking for any interested participants. And I am going to try something real quick. Give me a second, because I'm going to try this. I've never tried this while I've been broadcasting, so bear with. I got a feeling it won't come up in Discord because it's on in OBS. Oh, no rush, Red. Like I said, we're literally waiting for participation. I'm going to try something. I want to see if it comes on. Let's see. Let's see if that. Nope, that won't work. Damn it. I figured that might not work. I need to hook the other camera back up is what I need to do. See if that one works. Nope, doesn't work that way either. All right. I'm gonna try one more thing, and I'm probably going to like seriously do a number on my computer's abilities. Where is So, like I said, folks, we're looking for some participation. It's always the hard part. Always. Let me turn that off for a second. So if I spike, I'm going to apologize. If it spikes, I'm gonna apologize to everybody. Why is it reinstalling? This should not be reinstalling. So we are still looking for some interested participants, ladies and gentlemen. Why do I got feeling it's going to be another one of them little iffy nights? I just got that feeling. Should not be a first time setup. That is weird. It says it's a first time setup. What's going on? uh, I don't know. It says Face Rig has never been installed before. I'm like, no, I've used it. I've used it regularly. This is going to be, this may end up being a very boring stream, folks. So again, we're looking for at least 3 more. And Mark kind of had to disappear somewhere. If you are interested, Murphy, do me a favor. Type the Discord command in the chat for me because my computer is being finicky right now. Oh, wait, there we go. Come on, folks. We don't bite. We just basically have fun, chat, make fun of each other a little. We make fun of Murphy and Lot. And she's just gonna let that one go by like a softball.
I'm reading something.
There we go. I was just trying to get somebody's attention because I'm lonely. Nobody's talking.
Where Mark went.
I don't know. He probably got called off to do something. So I think I got to change the background of this one so it's animated as well. Just to keep people's eyes on the screen. There we go. Face rig. Launch. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna do that at the moment. Oh, okay. Different. They changed programs. Ah. Shows you how long it's been since I've actually used this.
Is the name of the world's most famous baby doctor. Can you find it? Now you see it. That's how we play.
So I'm gonna have to go find.
You see it. Now you
I'm
see
gonna
it.
have to go find new programs apparently.
Here's the host of our show, Chuck Henry. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome again to Now You See It.
Oh, why would you give me a post update? I don't need a post update. That's not what I was asking for, computer. So I actually have to go change programs now. That. Guess what? Guess what Listy's going to be doing tonight? Apparently. You never catch a break. You get ready to do a show, and it's like pulling teeth. Oh, no. 90 minutes? Oh. Okay, that personally sucks. I don't like that. Oh well. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for some participants. Okay, so they did make a full pilot of it. This is very, 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 very rough, folks. Come on. We're looking for just 3 more players. For Tout le Monde, or hold on to your seat. And now I do remember seeing the pilot. I do remember seeing the pilot for this on the English version. And I think it was something like I didn't like the host. It's always hard. It's always hard because I know my chat count is never right. Let me see. According to one stream, there are 8 people, but I only see. I see 12, but I don't think there are 12 here. I don't see 12 people here. Ah. So we're looking for three more. Actually, officially, we're looking for four because Mark has gone disappearing on us. See, officially, I could try to drag Bubbles in, but I don't know if she'd be interested. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying. Hello, Caitlin. How you doing? We are trying to find some participants.
And now a game of hide safe, where every decision is a gamble and every move could be your last. High roller! And here's the man with all the action, Wits.
We are trying to get into Le Mans tonight. Absolutely. I'm looking for a crowd. I'm looking for a crowd of people. If you got Discord, it's better, but if you don't, just let me know, Caitlin. I think what it is I'm going to end up having to start like doing more on Facebook. I think that's what's going to be what it's going to end up turning out to. Because my
If
social
you do
media
get a
presence is almost
you're gonna run
nothing.
into LK string, you're gonna run into it. So you're gonna lose. No offense, but you're probably gonna lose people.
What's that?
Said you're gonna run into like you started. You're gonna. When does LK start?
Oh, not for a while.
Oh, okay. I'm. What's the? So I had it written. So I'm in Pacific. So it's okay. Some days he starts at 6:30 my time. Some days it's a hard conversion for me.
All right, give me a minute, Caitlin, and I will add you to the list. All right, we're looking for three more if Mark does not come back. So again, the principle is very, very simple. Think of it as a very short question and answer session. trying to get people in. Oh God.
Have two of the same.
Thank you for
characters,
saying
just
so,
you
Caitlin. Like I said, we aim to have fun.
You have the same characters. Or two of the
That-
same characters, just so you know. So
I'll
I don't
fix
think
it.
matters, but you have to do it the same.
If they don't have a character, it picks one at random for them, Murphy. So, for instance, if I just do a
Yeah,
refresh on the
same
players,
characters, Brian.
there you go.
So
I-
listen to-
Red, I never realized how small you made the Phantom ones. The monsters must be tiny. I think they're playing Among Us. Yep, I think they are busy. They are having fun playing Among Us at the moment. I'm not going to be able to drag them away. Well, he is. Look at him. He's like little compared to everybody else. I thought I resized him to match them all. Apparently, I did not. So we're looking for any interested participants.
Oh, yeah, I know it. I spelled that wrong. Spell it. Spell it. I spelled wrong, baby.
Well, you have to thank Red for that. Red is my studio guy. He gets all my characters dressed up.
Let's all play What's My Line?
But normally everybody that like basically gets a character, we basically talk for a while and then try to figure out what's best for you. Like for instance, Murphy's is from Fortnite. Brian's is basically from all the water hazards he hits the golf into, and he's probably ignoring me right now.
He's mute.
So we gave Brian the swimsuit set.
I'm just taking a little nap. Don't worry, I'm listening to you guys.
Oh, trust me, I can keep talking for hours. I'm good at that.
How did you choose Guapos?
Hmm.
How did you choose Guapos? Was it just one day that it randomly picked it for him and he decided he liked that one?
That was basically it for Guapo. It was literally Guapo doesn't share a lot of information about what he likes, or he never has with me. So we picked one for him at random one day, which happened to be Audrey 2, and he's like, just stop right there. I want it.
Like really? Is that...
It was him and Kayler. They just liked the characters, and they said, you don't have to do anything else with them.
I mean, now, I think when Caleb got his character, he was not... You didn't know him as well?
No, because he basically asked. He's basically, can I keep that one? And I'm like, sure. Like I said, we have on file. we have on file? Red. Where are my characters? Whammy? No.
Character's actually a red, but Red's is actually a red wall.
Um, we actually have on file 71 characters, of which one, two, I want to say which 20 were specifically designed for, or that we borrowed from Freddy's Ready. Freddy just said, yeah, feel free to use them. Although I think I'm missing one somewhere because I only have the one at Tipsters. And I thought I had multiple penguins. Oh, I may have left those on Google Drive just so they were there. And we didn't get them confused. But yeah, my little character is the Phantom of the Opera, and I think Frankie is small. No, Frankie is not small. The tipster character is tiny. Well, we're trying to fill up the top row, Caitlin. We're trying to get 3 more. Let's see, because Miss Faraday.
Lee and LK as the same character, don't you?
Not quite the same.
And then
LK does not have the hat. Lee does.
okay.
We basically made them twins.
Someone.
So the one you're looking at there is actually Lee's. Because Lee, when he was streaming, was often wearing his Panama hat.
Yeah.
So I figure, so when Red gave me the 2 characters, he gave me one with the Panama hat and one without. Because I said I wanted something for LK to try to get him to participate. And then he sent me both of them. I'm like, I can work with this. Where is my Google Drive? The Google Drive has 75. So I think the only ones that I didn't copy over were like the extra tipster ones. Yeah, I think that was the only one I did not copy over were like the multiple tipster ones. And then there were a couple that I gave to people, but they don't show up. So it's like, okay. Let's see, there's tipster 1. Where's tipster 2? So I've got a tipster with a beanie and a tipster with a top hat. But he barely participates on the channel, so I don't know which one he preferred. Actually, I have two Allies. But Allie is not here either. So we're looking for 3 more participants, folks. As we are trying to play Tout le Monde, or hold on to your seat. Caitlin, do me a favor, since you're still in the game. See if you can send me a whisper. I want to see if it comes through.
She's just so you know, she's writing through YouTube.
I know, that's why I need the whisper. Just try. And then just something. Doesn't matter what. Just try that command that I put up there. You just type it in chat. I want to see if it works from YouTube. It's been so long since I've actually worked with the YouTube chat. And tell me if you when you sent it. So it's just kind of like this. Oh, I don't think I can whisper back. I don't think I can whisper back, unfortunately. So we're looking for 3 more participants. Now, like I said, I just wanted to see if it worked on YouTube. I haven't done the whispers. I haven't been on YouTube in so long. I just wanted to see if it worked on there.
I went back to your oldest video on YouTube, and it's so different. It's like the list is so like it's just literally it's not PowerPoint or anything. It's just it's literally you just have a screen or something there. It's like it's so different. Like 2015 or something like that.
What, you mean my shows?
I went back all the way to your oldest YouTube one, and it's like so.
Oh yeah, you got to remember, because originally it was nothing but Playroom, and Playroom was very slow because they had to deal with Ustream, and Ustream literally did not realize how much traffic they were going to get from it, and they couldn't handle it. Ironically, it was because of the Playroom that IBM actually bought Ustream. There were people that were claiming it was they were going to buy it anyway for business purposes and all that, and it was like, no, they weren't even interested till Sony basically showed what you could do with it. because that was one of the fun conspiracy theories back in the day. Was basically um, Sony was going to get rid of Ustream and just let it and do nothing with it. And it was like people weren't even interested in the service. No, try it the other way, Caitlin, with /W, not W slash. Oh, I think I just screwed that up. Try it that way. I just want to see if it works. And like I said, it may not work. It may not work at all just because of. Because the problem is, try a space after the W.
Don't worry, I'm still here. I'm just
No worries, Brian. We're in like dead air time, unfortunately. As much as it sucks. Because I was trying to get some of her Among Us friends to join in, but they are playing Among Us apparently. All right, it doesn't work like that. All right, that's what I needed. Thank you, Caitlin. So the whispers still do not work on YouTube. It's the 21st century, YouTube. Catch up. You would think that would be one of the simple things they would have figured out. So again, we're trying to get 3 players in. But we are not doing so well. Yeah, I know. It's one of those where I wish it worked, but YouTube has their rules and regulations, and they want to keep the chat like where everybody can see it, I guess.
Who's moderating?
What I
I'm sure Twitch has a moderating system too that they can. I'm sure if someone's threatening or whatever, there's ostriches and stuff. I'm sure I just never heard
Yeah,
of them.
that's all part of it. All right. I did not want to do this one tonight. So hold on. We're gonna go another route. Or I wanted to save this one for the special tonight. But since my hand has been forced, to do this another way. I was hoping to get both games in tonight. But as I can't, we're gonna go with the secondary one. This one was going to be one of those. Yes, guys, this is what we can do with nothing more than PowerPoint and a few shapes. Not to mention, this takes a lot longer to put the questions together. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to the game of Avanti un Altro. Now, this game looks like a one-player game, but it is not. So, come here. And I got to remove the character. Give me the character. Because, Brian, you are not in that chair yet. You get no advantage over anybody else. All right. The game is very simple. There are about 20 categories of questions on the board. Your goal will be to answer very simple either or questions. However, you have to answer 3 out of 4 correctly or you're out of the game automatically. This is an Italian game that, like I said, I wish ITV would pick up. There's a lot more to this than just what I'm going to show you. If you ever get the chance, I suggest you watch it. It is absolutely hilarious, and it is a great comedic game show on their version. Our version is a little more serious. So, what's going to happen is we're going to select a player.
Not sharing screen.
Hold on, Murph. I can barely hear you at times when the music's playing.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm push to talk and I don't hold my push to talk button all the way down. That's why my finger, they let go of it. That's why.
So you just leave it on voice activity. It's not going to hurt anything.
I have noise in my background. Like my mom comes in and feeds my dog and stuff, so I have.
All right. So, if you can answer 3 out of 4 questions correctly, you will get to choose one of our discs. Our discs have values anywhere from 10 to 200, I think. No, 150 whammies. However, there are special discs up there. There is what is known as the Jinx disc, which is basically answer this question or you're out of the game. There's a game over disc, or next one, which is basically you pick the wrong disc, you're out of the game. There is a disc for audience play, where you don't get to play the next round. You have to pick somebody to play it for you. I'm trying to remember what the other one is. And there's a good luck disc, which basically you could earn 300 whammies on one question.
Dude, but you still have to answer right, right?
You still have to answer right. Whoever starts the game can play as long as they like, as long as they get 3 out of 4 every round and build their total. However, if you miss any round where you miss 2 questions, you lose everything. There is no safety net.
My game doesn't seem, I play it, but doesn't seem like my game. I'm gonna be out really quickly. I missed.
Well, it's basically every question's 50-50, Murphy. Except for the specials.
Okay.
Every question except for the specials are 50-50. So, you want to wait your turn, Murphy? Or you want to go, you want to start us off? Or you should...
I don't want to start off now.
All right, I am going to say, Caitlin, do you want to start us off?
Screen share still not up, sorry. Watch the screen because then I hear your voice twice.
No, if you're watching, just watch during the... Tay girl, where have you been, my dear? I needed players for Toodle Amand. All right. So, Caitlin, we're going to start with you. All right. I am going to tell you all four questions relate to a category. It may not be the category you think. J-Rod, I am pulling teeth tonight. I am sitting here trying to get people to participate in games, and it's rough. You just point her to the screen and say, answer that question for Mom. All right, Caitlin, you are our first player. So with that, I am going to give you standard question number 1. All right? All 4 games in this category, the category is The Gang's All Here. All right, that is the category for all 4 questions if you need all 4 of them. Question number 1. In which Grand Theft Auto game do you encounter Ante Poulet's Haitian gang? Do you encounter them in Grand Theft Auto 3 or Vice City? In which Grand Theft Auto game do you encounter Ante Poulet's Haitian gang? Is it in Vice City or Grand Theft Auto 3? Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to leave a couple of these categories for repeats for a few episodes before we move them over to the pile because this way I don't lose them. All right, Caitlin says it is Vice City. Are you right? It is Vice City. So the good news is you got 1 out of 4. You still have to answer at least 2 more correct, though, Caitlin. And here is question number 2. What is the Irish crime family that is at the center of the movie Johnny Dangerously? Is it the Fitzpatricks or the Dundees? What is the Irish crime family that is at the center of Johnny Dangerously? Is it the Fitzpatricks or the Dundees? Now, always remember, you're going to get one. You always have one. If you're not sure, just take a guess, because you're allowed 1 miss. Is it the Fitzpatricks? No, it's the Dundees. All right, Caitlin, that means you have to get the next 2 correct. All right? So here is question number 3. Which flowering subgroup of the triads makes an appearance in Hitman Codename 47? Is it the Blue Lotus or the Black Chrysanthemum? Which flowering subgroup of the triads makes an appearance in Hitman Codename 47? Is it the Blue Lotus triads or the Black Chrysanthemum triads? Oh, and I can't wait. I'm gonna do a whole series of category game. I'm gonna add a whole bunch of categories on just gangs in video games. I found a huge list. And it's not Wikipedia, just so no cheating. She says it's the Blue Lotus. Is she right? It is the Blue Lotus, which means you have to get question 4 right, Caitlin. Here is question number 4. What nationality of gang are the New York Yardies in Luke Cage? Are they Irish or Jamaican? You never played a video game in your life. You might be at a disadvantage when I get because I'm gonna spread this. I'm spreading this to Jeopardy, um, Bullseye. Any category game is going to have something on gangs and
I mean,
video
I have never
games.
played video games either, but my brother has, so I kind of know.
So, what nationality of gang are the New York Yardies in Luke Cage? Are they Irish or Jamaican? She says they're Jamaican. To continue on, is she right? She is right. She got 3 out of 4. And that means, Caitlin, you get to choose one of the 20 discs on the board. They're actually scrolls.
My lag is so.
John Gotti, I don't think he's Gambino. We'll find out what the computer says. Now, I want you guys to know I put this game together in 2 days, so I want to know what you guys think. So, Caitlin, which disc from 1 to 20 would you like? Or, I'm sorry, which scroll would you like? Yep, you have to choose a scroll.
Yeah, this girl was right. You should give her the whammy for it, I would say, because it's Gambino. Like, look at that. That's a. Computer said it's Gambino's, but yet.
17. All right, scroll number 17. We want some whammies. And for you in scroll 17 is 110 whammies. Now you have a choice, Caitlin. You can continue to play and try to up that score, or you can take the leader spot with 110. Now, if you continue, you'll get 4 new questions in a new category. But if you miss, you lose everything. And again, guys, if you get on Discord, this is much more fun, in my opinion. All right, Caitlin is going to take the 110.
You're not streaming it on Discord.
Oh, am I not I'm not streaming it on Discord, am I?
No, and I was watching it through the stream, and I went to YouTube to see if my lag was better. It wasn't. My lag was super bad. I'm like.
I'm sorry, Murphy. I mean to turn it on, and I always forget. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Who would like to try to de-seat Caitlin?
Me.
Oh, Brian jumps in quick.
Yeah, I also volunteered, Brian. I also volunteered.
All right, Brian, are you ready?
Watch it be sport.
Well, there are 16 categories of questions, Murphy. And the first one, this category for you, Brian, is don't blow your top. All right?
Okay.
Question 1. Which of these is the name of a stratovolcano in British Columbia? Is it the Hoodoo or the Voodoo?
Start off with a tricky question. Yeah? Alright, I'm gonna say hoodoo.
You're going to say Voodoo.
Hoodoo, hoodoo.
Hoodoo. Hoodoo, voodoo, like you do voodoo. It is the Hoodoo volcano.
Competition. Caitlin just said bring it on.
Now, this is why we do Discord, folks. Brian, my contestant card says you were once an ice fisherman, but you gave it up.
Too cold. I would pick up golf more than ice fishing.
So which is harder, golf or ice fishing?
Definitely golf. I don't like ice fishing. Too cold.
Too cold. Well, what if you were playing golf on a snowy course? He's basically, I'm not playing in snow.
Ah, it's camouflage.
All right. All right, Brian. Question number 2. What is the name of the Mexican volcano that grew out of a cornfield in the 20th century and was named one of CNN's 7 natural wonders of the world? Was it Tlaxcala or Paracutin?
I'm gonna say Tlaxcala.
Tlaxcala. I like your pronunciation better. Is it Tlaxcala? No. It is the Paracutin volcano.
Ooh.
All right. So now you are in position where you have to answer the next 2 correctly.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Question number 3. The ancient Romans worshipped Vulcan as the god of fire and volcanoes. Who's the Hawaiian goddess of volcanoes? Is it Hakili or Pele?
Akili.
You
100%
say it's Akili. Is it Akili? No, it's Pele. Pele is the Hawaiian goddess of volcanoes.
I thought he was a soccer star.
And unfortunately, Brian, you did not unseat our champion.
Alright.
All right, so.
Can I just say Caitlin's gonna win because
No, can't say that.
Akili looks much more expensive because it's Hawaiian.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to offer this to chat first. Who would like to be next to try to unseat Caitlin in Avanti un Otro?
there's a soccer player, but you know.
I know Pele's a soccer player. I would never anticipate Pele. I was thinking Hakili because it was the most Hawaiian name over it.
So we're looking for somebody in chat to challenge Caitlin. I know we only got 6 people, but come on, folks. Can't let Caitlin win on one category.
You just said you can't. You just said that you can't one category. You need to know when. Yeah.
Well, it's me trying to get people to participate, Murphy. That's all.
Let me know if you need me for a second chance. I can take on second chance.
Oh, Caitlin laying the challenge down. Caitlin laying the challenge down. We're looking for one participant to take on Caitlin right now. All you got to get is 120 whammies to dethrone her.
I feel like if Mark was here, Mark might win.
I don't know. I think there are some categories that will throw even Mark. I think. There are some easy ones and there are some tough ones. Because I think there's some that I don't think he would know off the top of his head. All right, Murph. I can't get anybody in. You're up.
He's gonna win.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So your category is the strip. All right. Question 1. What was the Pops hangout of the Archie comic characters? Was it Pop's Diner or Pop's Chocolate Shop?
I think it was just Pop's Diner. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go with Pop's Diner.
So you're going to go with Pop's Diner.
Yeah.
Is it Pop's Diner? No, it was Pop's Chocolate Shop. It was a malt shop. All right, so you got to get all 3 right on this, Murphy.
Yeah.
Question number 2. One of the first times a child was born in a comic, Alexander Bumstead was born to Dagwood and Blondie, but he was originally just called this. Was it Schnookums or Baby Dumpling?
I'm gonna guess. Baby bump dumpling.
Is it Baby Dumpling? It is Baby Dumpling. So you are 1 down, 2 to go. Your next question on the strip. Later known as Mary Worth, this 1930s comic started with this fruity female name. Was the original name Apple Mary or Peach Mary?
Apple? Apple Mary?
Was it Apple Mary? It was Apple Mary. All right. You only need 1 more, Murphy, to get your choice of a scroll. In an attempt to capitalize on Little Orphan Annie, a comic made Little Annie Rooney and her dog that went by this name. Was the dog known as Tyke or Zero?
I have never heard of this, but I'm gonna go with maybe Tyke.
All right. If it is Tyke, you get to draw a scroll. No, it was Zero. Little Annie Rooney was a comic strip in the
I did better than I thought I would do.
the 1920s, and they gave her a dog named Zero because Orphan Annie had Do you know the dog that a little orphan Annie had?
Sandy.
Sandy.
I know that. I didn't know this comment. Yes.
All right, Caitlin is still in the leaderboard. So we are looking for a new challenger, folks. I wanted Dare LK to get in here before he has to start doing his stream. But I know he won't do it because he's got to work. He's got to work on his stream stuff. Even if I try to tempt him with the Deadpool figure. So we are looking for a new challenger, folks. Who is up to try to take Caitlin down?
So only one per game, right?
Yeah, it's basically one per game unless we just can't get anybody else in. See, T-Girl's got her hands full with a munchkin. LK's got his hands full with whatever he's writing up. All right, T-Girl, have yourself a beautiful evening. Give the munchkin a kiss for me. See, and Cheyenne's just lurking and cooking. I know that's what she's doing. As if she's even on the channel, because like I said, I've only got 6 viewers at the moment. And that's where I wish Red was back from his barbecue. Or certain Among Us players would volunteer. Yeah, like I said, I really want this one to work. It's just, like I said, I got to get enough people in, is the hard part. And I still have to edit puzzle 8. On the 4-letter word. So what else do we chit chat about while we're waiting is the question.
Well, I got my vaccine today.
You got what?
First vaccine today.
Ugh. Which one?
Pfizer.
All right, so I'm going to tell you right now, probably about 2 or 3 days, you are going to feel like crap, Brian. Your joints are this is what I've been hearing, okay? And it's the one that's had no side effects to my knowledge other than this. Your joints are not going to want to move. You are going to be in pain for a day. What else did they tell? Yeah, somebody told me it was like a pain to even get up to walk. But they said once it's gone, you feel fine.
I was talking. I was muted. Okay.
Yep, you were muted.
Okay. So I get mine on the 7th of April. Moderna, but when my mom got it, she had like 102, 103 fever, and it lasted a day, and then the next day she was fine.
Yep, like I said, that's what I've been told. Is basically one day of you're going to think you better off dead. and then it goes away till you get your next one. Now I don't know what the side effects are on the second one. Nobody's told me yet. The reason I ask is because I've heard they've had more problems with side effects from the Johnson and Johnson one than either of the other two. So everybody's been avoiding that one.
I never take. I never trust Johnson. It says 70% effective, but I chose the Pfizer one because it was 90%, 95% effective.
No, the
Yeah, that's
Pfizer
really.
one, the Pfizer one is 95%. The Moderna is, or no, the Pfizer is 97%. Moderna is 95. Johnson and Johnson, I think said is 93. But the Johnson and Johnson one supposedly has had worse effects on people that rejected the vaccine. Now I don't know if it's true or not,
It's also one shot. It's also one and you're done. You don't get another one.
but that's the Johnson and Johnson one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard things like there were people that basically said, and if you guys are squeamish, turn away. They had issues where they were getting rashes on their skin that wouldn't go away after the day. One guy claimed that part of his skin was peeling off. Now I don't know if that's true or not. I think somebody's making up stories on there.
Yeah.
But I've heard the Johnson and Johnson one, while effective in only one shot, the side effects last longer and hurt worse. So if I have a choice, I'm going Pfizer. And officially, I think I was supposed to be able to do it.
When I got mine, available with the Moderna one, so it wasn't like all the others weren't available yet on my where I am now. They're available. A lot of them you could have a decision which one you want, but where I was, it wasn't a decision yet, so I had to get that one.
Well, I think Moderna's fine. I personally think the Moderna one is fine. You, like I said, I think you'll have the same problem. It's like wherever you get the shot, they say like your arm will go numb, and you'll have some COVID effect. Like you'll lose your taste, sense of taste again, sense of smell for a while, but it's a short term thing. But yeah, I have seen more nightmare stories about the Johnson and Johnson one and the AstraZeneca one than the other two. My problem was it was like I wasn't eligible until the latest one, and I'm not eligible. I don't think I was eligible till the 5th. So I'm just holding off till everybody else does it. And then if it's as bad as they say it is, then I'll do it. Now the other thing, and again, I'm going to get into a little why scenario here. If you get vaccinated, correct me if I'm wrong, you should no longer need a mask. You should no longer need to worry about 6 feet of social distancing. It's smart to do it anyway, but once you're vaccinated,
But it's not 100. But my feeling is it's not 100.
the polio vaccine wasn't 100%. The smallpox vaccine wasn't 100%, Murphy.
When school's open, I volunteer in a school, so that's where mine is like, you should probably because kids aren't. I work in elementary.
All right, let me ask you this. Do you take the flu vaccine? Do you get a flu shot?
Yes.
Let me guess, you get one every year, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it is.
It is the exact same thing. Like I said, I would probably get in trouble for saying this. So if Twitch yells at me or you guys want to yell at me, that's fine. The COVID death rate or COVID rate is, and I know somebody's going to yell at me saying because they're going to say I lost somebody to it, is less than when HIV was rampant. It's less than when influenza is rampant. It's less than when pneumonia is rampant. They did a comparison, and I think they said there were only four diseases in the world ever that had a worse or had a worse um, fatality rate than COVID, or had there were only four in the world that had a lower fatality rate than COVID. Sorry, that's what I mean to say. Now, again, I'm not a medical doctor, so this is not medical advice. I personally think people panicked.
Yeah.
The human body is an amazing workstation, folks. Sure, it needs a little help on occasion with a vaccine, but you've gotten over things that are deadlier than COVID. You've gotten over the flu before. You've gotten over pneumonia before. And like I said, I know there are a bunch of people that will yell at me and say I'm crazy for saying this. And again, I'm not saying I'm against the vaccine because I'm not. I just think that it got worsened by hysteria than anything. And I'll give you where my reasoning comes from. Does anybody remember where it first was recorded outside of China?
I think it was either Italy or Iran or South. It was either
Nope,
Italy,
narrow that
Iran, or
down.
South.
It was a cruise ship.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Remember, all the stories were about the Diamond Queen cruise ship. There were 4,044 patients, or 4,044 people that were infected by COVID 19. Now, I'm not counting the variants that are out there, I know they exist. Of those 4,044, how many people died?
Don't know.
Less than, if I remember right, less than 10. And I want to say it was closer to 5. And again, I may be wrong on that number. As a point zero zero, Brian, do the math. 0.008? 0008?
10 and 4,000, right?
Yeah, something
5
like
people
that.
died.
Like I said, that was the max.
125%.
0.125%. And like I said, I think that was high because I think it was less than 10. Like I said, I am not opposed to people saying I need the vaccine because I don't want it. That's the last thing I'm saying. I'm saying
Like,
just
I didn't care about it, but I just wanted because my mom wouldn't allow me because she's over 70. She wouldn't allow me to go back to work, which is volunteering in a school with elementary school kids.
which
That
I understand.
because
Here's the other
they're
thing though.
they're gradually being able to get it, but right now 60 and over to get
And like I said, I'm probably going to get yelled at Twitch for talking about this. I already see it coming. Um, Preschool kids' immune systems are a hell of a lot stronger than yours or mine are, Murphy.
It's not, yeah, it's elementary, not preschool, but whatever.
Elementary kids are stronger than yours and mine.
Sorry.
It's not till kids reach teenage years that the immune system starts focusing. And like I said, I get people worrying. I understand that completely. Like I said, I just think we panicked. I honestly think that. All right. Anyway, now that I'm off my soapbox for a minute, we're looking for somebody to try to dethrone Caitlyn. See, I went down to 3 viewers because of all of that. So I basically have Brian, Caitlyn, and Murphy. All right, guys. I think with that, we are going to wrap it up. We are going to send you guys back over to LK if he is up and running. Let me find out. Like I said, I was hoping to get more people in with these 2 games, but it's just the way it goes sometimes. So just remember that category, Caitlin, so you don't have to like face it when you'll be ready for it next time it shows up. Because I'm not going to delete it just yet. It'll probably get in. I'm probably going to keep them in there until they cycle twice, and then I'll pull them out. Because otherwise, I got to go digging through more questions, and I'm not ready to do that tonight. So we're going to send you guys over to LK after this, and then I am going to sit down and start hopefully working on the video that I've been wanting to work on. Because, like I said, I got to go to work tomorrow, so no show tomorrow at the normal time. I might be a little late. I might be on tomorrow, but it will be later than normal. Just because. So, with that, I am going to go see if he is up and running, and if not, I'm going to hit him or take away all his rum. That's what we'll do. We'll confiscate his rum. And hopefully we will be back on Tuesday, folks. Like I said, I may be on tomorrow, but it will be late. Tonight I got plans I got to work on. Come on, computer. Now my internet goes up. It waits till the show is actually over. So we are going to send you guys over to Liquid Courage. And I'm going to smack him if he had started an hour ago because he said 9. I swear he said 9 o'clock. And we will see you guys either tomorrow or Tuesday, folks. Until then, be good to everybody.
origins, which is why I reversed it on fact-checking. I stand 100% corrected now. Listwitz, rating on in. How was your international game show content today? We're, 15 or so questions in out of 50 for a crowdsourced AMA challenge. Hop on in at your convenience. Not so much a competitive game as us, That's right, it's entirely possible you submitted that before I even gave the source area.